Joining me live now is Susanna Joseph, an Australian stranded in Dubai with her 3-year-old daughter. Susanna, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. How are you doing, I should first of all say, and can you just explain for our viewers this morning the situation that you are caught in?
Thanks, Peter. So I've been actually stranded overseas for a year. So we actually left Melbourne, Australia in January on the 15th. So we actually traveled to India to visit my mom who had cancer. And we were supposed to fly back on 31st March of 2020. And because of the cancellations, the lockdowns of various countries, we were just left indefinitely in India. And we thought we would fly out in July. That didn't happen. And then it was just indefinite. And then my mom passed away with cancer. And she battled a long journey of cancer. And we thought we would fly out at the end of the year. But that still didn't happen. And then we had tickets for January. That didn't happen because of the cancellation. So we've just been through on a rocky ride. Not easy being separated from my husband and my 3-year-old, separated from her dad. So it's emotionally, physically draining. And we flew out of India on the 12th of January, thinking that we would transit through Dubai and fly out eventually from Abu Dhabi. So we had our flights from Abu Dhabi to Melbourne, but that got cancelled because of the lockdown. And now we are stuck in Dubai. And we're just waiting now indefinitely to see when we can get a ticket back. So, yeah, it's been quite a rocky ride, losing my mom, dealing with a 3-year-old. I mean, my daughter was 2 when we left. So she's been away from her dad for a year and 2 months. So it's a hard ride at the moment, just dealing with so much going on.
So when Daniel Andrews, you just heard him there say, he's not going to change the caps when it comes to international travellers returning home. What does that say to you, and how do you respond to that?
I was devastated because we were supposed to fly out actually on Friday, that's tomorrow, actually Monday, sorry. And we were supposed to go to Abu Dhabi and then fly from there. I was devastated because I thought this is just going on, and I was upset, and I didn't know what to do because it's just left you with no hope, So it's tough to explain to a 3-year-old, we're going home for the past 1 year, who hasn't seen her dad and been through a lot. So yeah, I was very devastated, and I was very upset with what's with Daniel Andrews' decision and what's going on in Melbourne.
Can you fly to other cities? Are there those options available?
So there are options available. So what we've done now is the only flight that we could get is on the 12th of March to Sydney. So we've got a seat on that, and there's no flights to Melbourne until 29th of March. So all this time in this 1 year, we haven't got a seat, and it was just amazing that we got a seat on Emirates, and Emirates is flying, so we are happy to get seats through Dubai. And now with the next availability on Etihad is 12th of March. So we're actually flying to Sydney at the moment.
And then driving down to Melbourne after that.
Yes. Hopefully, hoping those borders will be open.
Yeah. This must be costing you a fair bit.
Oh, don't ask, Peter. I think it's made a huge, a huge hole in our pockets. And, it's ridiculous, the affairs that you're paying just to get home, to be with your loved ones, emotionally separated. And it's costed us a lot. It costed us emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, so much just going on. And all you want to do is just get home.
Yeah, people and travellers have been spending more money to get business class flights, Susanna, because the likelihood of getting bumped off business seats is less. You're less likely to get bumped off because the airlines are preferring that because of the cost. Has that come into your equation at all?
Yes. So actually, we're flying business class, and
Right,
it's
so you've done that.
costing about,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only way to get home.
Mm.
There's no other way. I mean, so yeah.
Okay. What do you say to the people who don't, and there are, like it or not, there's a great portion of Australians who aren't really that sympathetic to people who are caught overseas because they shouldn't have left in the first place. What do you say to that?
All I can say is that most Australians don't know because they're sitting very comfortable in their homes. They don't know what many other stranded Australians like me, and I think they're Australians who are in worse case than me. But all I could say is that to be more empathetic, and I guess if you have family members stuck overseas, loved ones, especially a wife or a husband or partner, or you'll try every way to get home. And I think most Australians that I know have not been empathetic there, and they thought that we had enough time, but they didn't realize that actually the reasons that we have flown, to various countries, and why we couldn't make it back in time. They didn't realize that there were lockdowns across different countries, Singapore, India, Australia, and it made it so hard for us to get home. So it was just, so all I could say is that if you were in our shoes, I guess you would understand, but it's tough being over there and then, being able to talk like most of the Australians who have mentioned that to stranded Australians. So all I can say is, try to empathize, try to have some emotional, heartfelt empathy to stranded Australians, and all we want to do is just get home. That's it.
Okay.
Be with loved ones.
Susanna Joseph, all the best. I hope you're able to get home, and thoughts with your 3-year-old daughter. She must be awfully confused about what's going on at the moment, but hope all ends well in this instance. Thanks for chatting to us this morning. Talk to you again soon.